captain today, Lydia. Farland.
Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to you wherever you may be. This is a special episode of Dinamo TV now, and unfortunately the live stream through Football Victoria, NPL Victoria, is not happening unfortunately today. So instead what we're going to do is we're going to improvise here at Churchill Reserve for the big Croatian derby. It is a huge one, and wherever you are, we hope that you are enjoying today's, it's a impromptu Dinamo TV episode. Well, we've gone just on 11 minutes of the first half here at Churchill Reserve. Huge game in the context of the season for both these teams. And, it might not be your normal type of coverage, but nonetheless, we're going to try and do our best. 0-0 at the moment. We're going to go through the team lineups very, very shortly for both Dinamo and Croatia. As it's Oli Dragicic now streaming forward. Dinamo goes with an opportunity. Ball gets cut back. Here's a first real opportunity for Dinamo. And the Knights are going to try and clear this desperately.
Shoots.
Hey, come on! Get a fucking tap in! Fuck's sake, man. Burndy, that's what happened once.
As I said, so we'll go through the lineup for Dinamo. First of all, Bulic, Marko in goals, Gideon Arick, Fletcher McFarlane, number 5, Gideon Arick, of course, number 2. Then we've got Lucas Burns, number 7, Oli Dragicic, number 10, Joey Monak, 11, Lachlan Weir, number 12, Joseph Cholin, the captain, he is number 13. As the ball goes clear now, it's Burns over here on just in front of our commentary position.
Other side!
Joshua Galevsky, number 18. Josh Diven, scorer of one of the goals from last week's win against Port Melbourne. He's number 20. And then new player, number 29, Nick Ansell. He's played in many, many games for Melbourne Victory as well.
League, top league in the K League and the A League, obviously. So, plenty of experience.
We hope you can see the game. Unfortunately, we haven't got the issue of Zoom today either.
Now, going forward.
Doing our best to try and ensure you can see at least something from today's game.
Connect!
Knights now. The better chances out of the two sides. Not workers. Ansel. McFarlane.
Help him, Chibba. Make him go back. Yeah, turn, drive! Yeah, sweet.
So we'll also go through the team lineups for the Melbourne Knights. Number 1, Gabriel Matti, he's the goalkeeper. Benjamin Cardigan, number 2. Adrian Valenti, number 7. Kieran Bramwell, number 9. 11, Fraser Dunlop. Tommy Semi from number 14. As Dinamo now goes into attack, I think that was Weir, one of the new players that have decided to call Churchill Reserve home. And Jack Morden's number 18 for the Melbourne Knights. Thomas Werndl, number 21. Masatu Chiba. And also in the starting lineup, we've got Nathan Hancock, number 28. And a welcome return to Melbourne Knights, number 6, Anthony Julzel, and he's right there in the middle of the park.
Across, Nate, across, be the target!
Lots of people tuning into Dinamo TV, both on YouTube and on our Facebook channels. just have a word to a heads up, if you like. Do tune in on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. because we are going to have an exclusive interview with the Zaprasic boy himself, Mr. Ivan Novosel, who is down here with 5 of the Dinamo Zagreb coaches. Big week coming up for Dinamo Split, Dinamo St Albans fans, with the big gala, the 50th gala happening next Saturday. And all week this week here at Churchill Reserve, we're going to have the Dinamo Zagreb, the inaugural Dinamo Zagreb camp happening as well. Cross coming in there from Chiba, but it's easily taken by Bulic. Oli Dragicevic now going, looking for number 7, Burns, but it's a little bit too far for him. And can I just say, there's a very, very good crowd here today in suburban St Albans. The Croatian derby, and obviously everyone on a big high at the moment, euphoria at the moment with the big Thompson concert happening overnight. And it looks like that we finally have the NPL Victoria cameraman coming. But by the time he does set things up, we will continue with this episode, this special episode of Dinamo TV. Fraser Dunlop throwing the ball in now. And it's Fletcher McFarlane knocking it back to Bulic. Thank you to everyone who has tuned into this impromptu, this episode of Dinamo TV. We really, really appreciate it. But this coverage will be migrating to the NPL Victoria YouTube channel very, very shortly, as soon as we're able to set up the camera. In the meantime, it's Tonchi Prusats here with you all, and there's Nick Ansell, the new recruit who has played at Melbourne Victory. Over to Oli Dragicevic. Burns now coming on the edge of the box, but it's knocked away there by Dunlop. Good defending by the Melbourne Knights player, and it is a corner now to Dinamo. Plavi versus the Crveni here at Churchill Reserve. Both teams absolutely need a win here today. Anything short of a win for either side is just not going to be good enough in terms of the fight for survival in Victoria's top flight. Punched away there by Matty. Burns now floats to the other side, knocking it back, looking for Ansell. Dragicevic now trying to get past, I think it was Hancock. And it's going to be a corner to be very, very quickly taken by young Dragicevic. We'll stay with this, and then we'll probably have to leave it at that. Cholina to the back post. Desperately tried to clear by the Melbourne Knights defence. Golevsky had an opportunity there. Burns now on the far side. Knocks it to Monek. Monek on the edge of the box. Tries to get past a couple of Melbourne Knights players, but calls for a penalty, but the referee's not having any of that, and it is going to be a goal kick to be quickly taken by Matty. My co-commentator Alex Sivkorovsky will be joining us shortly when we migrate to the NPL Victoria YouTube channel. Semi now for the Melbourne Knights. Almost seems to stumble on the ball, but he gets a shot in, blocked away by Bulic. There's blue players everywhere, and it's eventually cleared over the halfway line right in front of our commentary position. Carrigan managed to knock it to Juzel. Gets it to Werndl, and it does a full circle back to Carrigan. He's looking for options further afield. Sprays it out to his left, but Arok manages to get his head to Monek. Joey Monek now, electrifying Joey Monek. What can he do across the middle of the park as he comes closer and closer towards us?
He can't be caught under, he's behind him.
Weir. Back to McFarlane, to Oli Dragicevic in the middle of the park, looking confident the young man is. Weir knocks it back to McFarlane, who in turn knocks it back to Ansell. The general there in the heart of the Dinamo defence.
Go, Chipper, go.
It's the Knights now. That was Hancock, former Dandenong City Hajduk player. Ansell knocks it all the way back to Bulic, and Bulic seems to have the ball. under control at the moment. Thank you for tuning into this very special episode of Dinamo TV. We've got some really, really good numbers. We thank you all. But very shortly, we are going to be migrating to the NPL Victoria YouTube channel. And we'll stay with you until we get the green light from the cameraman and the commentator, Alex Sivkorovsky, who will be joining you very, very shortly. My name is Tonchi Prusas, by the way, and I will be joining Alex in the commentary team. And that is it from me. We're going to cease this video stream, and I do implore you to move over to the NPL Victoria YouTube channel. It's 0-0. Scores are still locked at 0-0 with 21.5 minutes gone, halfway through the first half. Thank you so much for joining us on this special episode of Dinamo TV.